Well, good evening to you. Welcome. It's Friday night, 17th of April, and it's Bobcast. Nice to be with you, as it always is. And thank you for the nice comments from yesterday, particularly the cooking ones. People saying they enjoyed the recipe, and it was nice. Yep, we enjoyed it. I think, though, actually, if I'm honest, when I said put in some cream to finish it all off, this was with the salmon and the onions and the anchovies and all those things. I think a spoonful of yogurt, natural yogurt in as well, just lightens it ever so slightly. I did a similar thing tonight with some bacon and mushrooms. I know everything's wrong about that, isn't it? But bacon and mushrooms. And just cooked a similar thing because I've got some fresh pasta I wanted to use up. And I put a big spoonful of yogurt in with the cream, and it lifted it and made it not quite as heavy and not quite as rich. So I hope your day's been okay. Mine's been all right, and some good moments, some sad times as well, as you always have, and regretful moments and things. And yes, it's been okay. But talking to people, I met somebody in town today when I was walking through, and they just really wanted to cry. They said, we're just not seeing anybody, and we're lonely about it. And that's not so good. I was woken this morning by a colleague of mine, and we were not woken that way, but they rang before we started any gossip. It was, and he said to me that he had lent a book to somebody about sort of eccentric clergy people, and he started telling me this long story about a clergyman, and it was a man, way back in the past, long time ago, and this book is available, who believed he was a mermaid and would spend a lot of time sitting in nothing but a wig made out of seaweed and sitting by the sea. And I just thought, well, maybe there's hope for some of us yet. Maybe it's not quite as bad as we thought it was. I got a thing from Google today saying that it could do maps backwards if you wanted them. I thought, well, that's just spam. It's absolute spam, those backward maps. And I've also had quite a few people sending me jokes, sending me things, saying, if you want a real joke, Bob, just look in the mirror. I know. Got that bit. And some of these things I quite like what does a house wear? A dress. Yeah, I mean, they're particularly funny jokes. It says here, I have an Irish friend with a great personality that always bounces off the walls. He's called Rick O'Shea. I'm not sure whether that's politically correct or not, so I wouldn't want to offend anybody in any way. Which is not good. But I did like this one. I took the shell off my racing snail, thinking it would make it faster. Now it just seems to make him more sluggish. That, I do have to say, tickled my fancy. So this evening I did something I don't usually do. I watched MasterChef, and the food that people did was amazing. It was the final tonight, and we'd watched something else. We've been watching The Nest, and that's quite heavy. I've just got one more episode to go. And so instead of going to Modern Family, which I do, have you come across Modern Family? Oh, if you've got Amazon Prime TV, find Modern Family. It is very funny indeed. It really is funny. You've got to start at the beginning. There's 9 series and about 26 episodes in each series, so there's plenty to go through, and they're all free. All absolutely free, as long as you pay your $79.99 a year. That caused me an issue. I was looking in my on my credit card account, and there was $79.99 came through. I thought, I can't remember spending that. What's that on? And you rack your brain. You think you've got a bit stupid. So I phoned the bank. Mr. Reverend Angry. I'm always Reverend when I'm angry. I said, it's $79.99, and they said, oh, it's I don't know what that could be from. It's from Amazon. And I said, I know it's from Amazon, but I can't find it on the account. And she just said to me, Amazon Prime annual charge? said we do get a lot of that. So if you get a rogue 79.99 coming up, it's either from me, because I'm trying to sort of fish you and con you now, and I'm going to charge that to your account, or it's Amazon Prime. So that's, was that funny? No, it wasn't really funny, but it was an interesting moment. There's a lot of people also getting spam emails, and I thought I'd have a bit of a luncheon meet with these people. Spam emails, luncheon meet, okay. But there are people getting a lot of spam emails about coronavirus, saying that you need to send your details to them because they think you may have contracted it and you could get a test. And I've seen some things about that, and it's awful. It's awful, isn't it, that people will take advantage of that type of thing. I'm just moving the script here. I found this, and I just like it. Many years ago, there was a small town that had several bakeries. One of these was run by the aunts of a man named Penn. Okay, so one of these bakeries was run by the aunts of a man named Penn. He and his aunts baked the best pies in the country. And not only were they the best, they were also the least expensive. And can you work out where this is going? Now, the other bakers could make equally delicious pies. Of course they could. But Penn always sold more, for no one could beat the pie rates of Penn's aunts. Oh, Gilbert O'Sullivan, you've got to have some patience if you're going to do that. Oh, what a mick I do, what a mick I do. And I can't think of any more at the moment. Can you think of some more Gilbert and Sullivan? The Mikado, Paris of Penzance, Patience. I must have missed a few out because there were the Gondoliers. I like the Gondoliers. There's a great trumpet thing there. I dance such a scooter. I dance such a Go and Google it. You'll enjoy it. It's there on YouTube somewhere. Talking of YouTube, the services for Sunday have been recorded, and they're on YouTube now, and they'll be up on our website quite soon with some introductions, some readings, and then Grace doing a reflection, and then a celebration of the Eucharist. There'll also be other things for Sunday, but more about that tomorrow. So it's been one of those. It's been a bit grey, a bit of a John Major day, really. It's sort of a grey old day, and we're still, of course, in lockdown. We're going to be in lockdown for another 3 weeks, so they're saying, and that's a bit hairy, really. That's people are, as I've said before, struggling with that, particularly school kids, and it's hard working from home, and parents working from home, and one parent rang me today and said, I've just had a phone call from my son who's phoned in sick, said he won't be coming in today. I thought it made me smile. But I tell you, there'll be a lot of people respecting teachers as well, because the things that they do. And I want to thank all people involved in education, the way that they're helping, particularly those who are helping young people at home at the moment, because it's hard work for them. And of course, all the emergency services, fire, police, and of course ambulance. I saw a thing about someone set an ambulance on fire while I was at a call. What is that about? What is that about? It's just ridiculous. So the lockdown makes us feel slightly strange. That flashing light, by the way, was because the screen on the computer went out, which it does. So somebody has written to me. Ian's written to me and said, "You told a Bill and Ben joke recently. Could you tell it again?" Oh, I don't know about that. Are you allowed to do jokes twice? So Bill and Ben walked into a pub, and Ben got up to the bar and he went blub 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 blub. Bill looked at the barman and said, "Give him nothing. He's pissed." Absolutely. Right, but talking of that, there's all sorts of different words for this type of thing. I've just remembered a script I wrote earlier on. There's loads of Scottish words for different things. I'll do those tomorrow, if I can lay my paws upon them. So anyhow, yesterday I did a prayer from this wee book that I've been sent, which is Prayers for the Coronavirus. And I found this one, which is, I think, a lovely prayer. And it's one you say before going to sleep. So to all the people I love you. And all the people you love, just let them know all the things we do. So let's take care. And let's try this. God our Father, by whose mercy the world turns safely into darkness and returns again to light, we place in your hands our unfinished tasks, our unsolved problems, and our unfulfilled hopes, knowing that only you, what you bless, will prosper. To your love and to your protection, we commit each other and all those we love, this night and forevermore. Amen. Watch thou, dear Lord, with all those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones. Soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones. And shield your joyous ones. And all for your love's sake. Amen. And Isla says good night already. She's fast asleep, as you can hear. Take care. God bless you. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.